Hello everyone, it's Sherry and I am posting this video from beautiful Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. I am new to YouTube and I just want to talk to everyone a little bit about myself and what I am planning to offer on my channel. So my channel is going to be all about spirituality and the signs and symbols that you come into contact with. Even if you think you're crazy, you're not, because all those signs and symbols are there for a reason, whether it be animals, plants, your landscape, bugs that we all, a lot of us think are creepy crawly. Anything to do with symbolism, dreams, anything, archetypes, anything like that. So today I'm going to focus mainly on spirit animals or animal totems. Fortunately for me, I had a history of hanging out with some native peoples in Grand Prairie, and they taught me at a very young age about respecting our animals and the animals that we come in contact with in our environment, and what the possible messages that those animals may be trying to communicate with us. So this morning, for instance, I was out with my wolf dog, my 160-pound wolf dog named Coach, and we were at the beach, and an eagle flew right overhead. I could literally almost reach out and touch it. That's how close it was. It came, it turned around, and darned if it didn't come back again the other way. So with that, I had to sit back and take a deep breath and try and imagine what it was that eagle, what his message was for me. I have been in denial of my gifts for many years, though I've hid them from public view since I was about 15, and I'm now 56, so it was a long time. It has been a long time. But now I'm ready to speak my truth, and so this is what I'm going to do. So with animal symbolism, when you see an animal, you stop, you think about what that animal's message might be to you. So with the eagle this morning, I thought, oh my gosh, I need to soar above anything I could have ever imagined to do in order for me to be the whole me and to speak my truth. The animal, the eagle spirit animal, is a very challenging animal, and it's got great responsibility because the eagle is everything. It soars above everyone. It's free. It's at the top of the food chain. It's smart. It knows how to hunt. It knows how to get what it wants. So with that being said, I decided that today was going to be the day that I would finally start videotaping some of these things to put on my YouTube channel. So everywhere you are, everywhere you live, it all has meaning as to what you have created in your own life. And depending on what type of animal you're seeing, it also has special messages for you. So for instance, if you see a heron, you notice that, well, some of you may or may not because you don't live by them, but herons, for instance, they like to fly solo. So if you see a heron, then the message may be that, maybe you should go it alone. Maybe you should go out on your own path and discover your own journey. If you see an otter, for instance, an otter would be going out and having a little bit of fun and not being so serious about life. Same with the seal. They like to go out and they like to have some fun. So you have to think about what it is that the animal does and how he hunts and how he goes about his day, because all of that will relate to what you're doing in your day. Every day is different. So even your pet it can be your animal spirit. So if you have a dog, for instance, a dog is very loyal and he will do anything to please you. So is that how you're being in your life? Are you willing to please anybody? Are you loyal? If you see a robin, it's always fresh. There's spring, it's new growth, it's new things that are coming about and maybe coming towards you that you may not have been aware of before. So you need, with that being said, with any animal totem or spirit, you can actually lose your animal totem spirit, and to only be retrieved years later when that message needs to come forward for you again. So if you notice behind me, I've got a bear here, I've got an owl there, and then off over my shoulder over here is a picture of an eagle that I've painted. The eagle is a totem for me that is, like I said, it holds a lot of responsibility, and it means you just have to soar to new heights. The bear, for instance, if you've had an encounter with a bear often is quite scared of everyone, contrary to popular belief, but they really don't want to be a bother. They don't want to be aggressive. They want to just be in their own world, and they're very cautious about where they're venturing or what they're doing. So if you see a bear, for instance, then that may mean that you need to use some caution in any decision making that you may need to make. The owl being, very wise. The owl is very, very wise. He's a night owl, so they do things at night. So all of those sort of things all symbolize, a certain aspect of yourself that you either need to get into contact with, or that you're already in contact with, and they're just coming to you as a validation. A validation for you to take to heart. So, with that being said, generally with a spirit animal totem, the animal that you love the most is usually your animal totem, or at least one of them, because you have several, and the one that you fear the most is usually a spirit animal totem. For instance, I have an incredible fear of cougars. And I actually came face to face with a cougar out here on Vancouver Island. And I was really surprised because when I saw the cougar, I was not scared, which I thought I'd be terrified. I was more in awe of the beauty of this animal. And of course, I'm trying to think of what the message was that the cougar brought me, and it's to go for everything, to step into your power, to be who you are. And so that's the message I got from the cougar. So when you see an animal, you just need to close your eyes, take a deep breath, try and clear your mind and see what message that animal is trying to bring forth for you. And there's so many. Your whole environment is conducive to what you're creating in your life. So whether it be your furry friends, whether it be a scaly friend, whether it be an insect, whether it be a lion from far away, whether it be any of those things, they're all there to help you and guide you at specific periods in your life. If you've ever noticed, what I try and do, I have a backyard and I have many, many birds. I know the calls of all of them. Don't know why I know that, but I do. I even know when they're mating. So, but what I try and do when I sit in my backyard and meditate is to pretend that I'm invisible. Because when you pretend you're invisible, you actually get to that euphoric state where the animals will just do what they normally do, whether you're there or not. So for me, it was challenging at first, but after a while, I was able to to just pretend that I was completely invisible, and then these animals would start showing up in my yard. I've had falcons, I've had eagles, I've had all kinds of finches and nuthatches. I have a relationship with the nuthatch, the chickadees, the hummingbirds. The hummingbirds come here, right here to my face, you know, and I've had quail in here. I've had a martin, a pine martin in the backyard. So all of those things, then I have to sit and quiet my mind and try and figure out what it is that they're trying to tell me. If you've lost a spirit animal and you want to retrieve it, you can do it through meditation. You can do it through drumming. You can do anything, anything like that to try and get yourself to a meditative state to bring that animal back for you if it holds special meaning for you. So that being said, I think that's probably it for today. Oh, one thing I did want to mention, there is a wonderful book out there, and it's written by the fellow Ted Andrews. He has a wonderful book, and it's called Animals Speak. There's also an Animals Speak workbook that you can use as well. So I will have that attached in the link below. And hopefully if you have any comments or suggestions, or if you like this video, please press like, comment if you like. And other than that, it's Sherry from Sage Soul and Spirit Intuitive Healing. And until my next video, I hope you enjoyed this one. Okay, thanks. Bye.